This is why you shouldn't sleep on the MAC-10. Now, the MAC-10 can be purchased in Yaniv's station, and a lot of people probably won't use this weapon, and the reason being is they just think it's another weapon, and because of the size of it in the inventory, you just reckon it's just a normal weapon that you can use in any slot other than your pistol slot. Now, I just realised that the MAC-10 is actually used in the pistol slot, so this is actually probably one of the best sidearms in the game. I'm saying that because you can upgrade this thing, put a laser sight on it, put a scope mount on it, and you can also get an extended mag which increases it to about 40 rounds. And it uses 45 ACP rounds, which are probably better than any pistol round you can get other than the Desert Eagle one. Now when you fully upgrade this thing, the fire rate is just absolutely insane. So the reason this is probably great is because if you're going against the quick enemies like the rats, dogs, cats, stuff like that, any mutant type, or even any human enemies, this thing just absolutely shreds them. So when I actually go to the Red Forest, I do come across like a pack of wolves, and now these guys are just getting absolutely shredded by this thing. So even rats as well, so rats are a bit of a pain in the arse to kill. Because of the fire rate on this thing and the actually is not too bad, like it just absolutely shreds them. So if you're in close quarters combat with any kind of mutant, this thing just absolutely dominates in that area. Now even against bloodsuckers, this thing absolutely shreds them apart. So the sad thing about it is because the fire rate is so quick, the rounds do go fast. So I had about 400 rounds in my bag, and literally just ate through them like no tomorrow. So you got to make sure you're stocked up on rounds or use this as like a last resort weapon, especially in close quarters combat. Now, yeah, the reason a lot of people sleep on this thing because they just think it's going to be a regular firearm, but they don't actually know that it takes up the pistol slot. Now, I've been playing this game for like nearly 100 hours now, and I didn't even know this was used in the pistol slot, so I was just using the Skiff's pistol or actually the Deadeye pistol as well. So I only just figured this out today that this is actually in the pistol slot, meaning it's probably one of the best guns in the game by a margin. So for your sidearm anyway. So once you've fully upgraded this thing and put a laser sight, scope mount and the extended mag, this thing is absolutely deadly, and I could say it's probably the best sidearm in the game by margin, because obviously the other ones are just pistols, and this is it's basically just having like a submachine gun Uzi. But it's MAC-10 obviously, but this is like your sidearm, which is better than having a slow fire rate pistol other than the Deagle. So yeah, you need to check this out, and you can buy this from Yaniv Station. You can actually pick it up earlier in the game, but this is one of the locations where it always spawns, so if you want to buy it from here, you can do. It only costs like a couple thousand K, so it's fairly cheap, but especially if you get into the late game, you should have the money for that. And if you don't have the money for it, you can just do the money glitch, that it still works. I do have that video on my channel. So you definitely need to check this MAC-10 out because it's absolutely insane, and the fire rate is probably the quickest in the game by a large margin. So definitely grab this weapon for your sidearm because it's probably the better one to grab. I'll see you next one, motherfuckers. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, if you want any more Stalker videos, make sure you check this channel out, and you've got abundance of them. See you in a bit.